Alright, hey everybody, so welcome to another After We Collided movie topic video. Now today's video is talking about a tweet that went out from somebody. Now this tweet wasn't to me, this was just out in the ether to like all of the After fans to actually ask the question, I wonder what movies and theaters they'll attach the teaser to for promo. Now, I responded to this, I retweeted it, and I also gave my response to it. And so let me go ahead and talk about my response, and I'll kind of expand on it a little bit. Now, the first thing that I said was, if Netflix gets it, if Netflix is the US distributor for After We Collided, then that means that it will not be attached to any films. Now, I'm saying that as somebody who does not get Netflix films in the theaters, but if you live here in the US and, sometimes Netflix will release movies in theaters for a couple of weeks, if you live here in the US and you've actually gotten Netflix films in your theaters, can you let me know if they actually do show the trailers for Netflix films in your theaters? Now, when I talk about the trailers, I'm talking about the ones that play right before the movie, not like during like all the pre-show stuff, but actually like when the official previews start. Have you ever actually seen a Netflix trailer during the previews? But yeah, that's the big thing. That's the first big thing, that Netflix, if they get it, then it won't be attached to any films. But the other big thing that you have to keep in mind here before I kind of go through this list is that all of this is predicated on us having a US distributor, because the US distributors are the ones who actually send out the prints, who actually send out the trailers to the theaters to tell them, hey, attach it to this film or attach it to that film. So if we do not have a US distributor, then it will not be attached to any films until we actually get a US distributor. Again, all of this is predicated on we need a US distributor. They really need to stop waiting until the last second because it's getting later and later and it's getting closer and closer to the rumored release date, and it's getting shorter and shorter in time to actually market the film itself. All right, so the first big possibility is a movie called Queen and Slim that is coming out on November 27th. Now, again, this is all predicated on having a US distributor. So if we actually already have a US distributor, which that is one of the possibilities that we do have one, they just can't say who it is yet. But if we do, Queen and Slim will be like the first film which will have the possibility of attaching the After We Collided movie teaser to the film. And that's coming out on November 27th. So yeah, if we get the teaser right around that area, and especially if we get like a US distributor right around that area, then expect After We Collided to be attached to Queen and Slim. Another possibility is now let me go ahead and talk about these possibilities for a second here. The big thing here is that I'm only looking at films that are aimed at women, all right? Now, there's still a chance that this thing could be attached to about 50 million different things, but I'm mainly looking at the films that seem to be targeting women or seem to be, getting close to like the female audience more than the male audience, even though guys can see, any of these films, and you'll even say like, hey, like I'm a guy and I'm looking forward to going to go see these films. Yeah, well, I'm really looking at the films that seem like they're going for a female audience. So yeah, Queen and Slim is the first possibility. The next possibility is a film called Bombshell that stars Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron, and Naomi Watts. I think that's who it is. Naomi Watts. Forgive me if I'm getting that last name wrong. But yeah, the next possibility is the movie Bombshell, which is set to come out, I think, right around Christmas, or like around December 13th or December 20th, like right around that area. But yeah, Bombshell is the next one. One film that you can go ahead and completely take out of the running is Little Women. Now, of course, you would think that the film would be attached to that kind of movie, but the big thing with Little Women is that the film is rated PG, and that means that an R-rated trailer or a film for an R-rated movie cannot be attached to a movie that is rated PG. That's just the rules. So if After We Collided gets attached to Little Women, then you can go ahead and start panicking, because that must mean that they are going for a PG-13 and that something went wrong and that they are getting a PG-13 if the film gets attached to Little Women. The next film is a film called Black Christmas. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that film in there as a possibility of Black Christmas. Heading into 2020, the first film is Like a Boss, which is coming out in January of 2020. The next film is the Rhythm section, which is that Blake Lively action film that if you've been to the movie theaters recently or seen any of the new films, you'll probably catch that trailer. And the final one, and I'm sure that there are going to be plenty of more films. I'm sure that I'm missing, I've been to the movies and I've never actually, there have been times when I sit there sort of like scratching my head, wondering, why is this film getting this trailer attached to it? But yeah, so there are about 50 million options here where that could happen to After We Collided, where it gets attached to something where you're just like, well, that's an interesting, attachment. But yeah, the next film, or at least the final film, and then we kind of get into March, April. But yeah, if the film is coming out in February, which that is a big if at this point, and they better get started on the promo if this thing is really coming out in February. But yeah, the final film that this thing could be attached to, if it is coming out in February, is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Nobody's going to say that title, continue to say that long title. But yeah, the Birds of Prey movie. I'm actually predicting that, yeah, if we have a trailer, if we have a teaser at that point, that yeah, I think that Birds of Prey will be one of those films that After We Collided gets attached to, but that could be up in the air, because usually when they do comic book movies, they usually just attach comic book movies to those movies. But yeah, that really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, because I'm predicting that Birds of Prey is going to have a large female audience. But yeah, the big thing for all of this is, and I kind of said it at the beginning, I'll say it again here, that all of this is predicated on having a U.S. distributor, because if we do not have a U.S. distributor, then this trailer does not get attached to anything. These teasers do not get attached to anything, because it is actually the studios and the distributors who actually send out the trailers and the teasers and the posters and everything to the theaters to say, hey, attach this to this certain film. So jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Did I leave out any films that you think that this thing will be attached to? Yeah, so go ahead and leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. As always, remember, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and let's go through all the stuff you'll be able to find on this channel right now. So every day I'll be doing daily uploads of the After Series read-throughs, where I literally go through the books and read to you guys page by page, chapter by chapter. The first 5, yes, count them, 5 books After We Collided, After We Fell, After Ever Happy, and Before are now on the channel to their completion. I'm working on the Landon spin-off series, nothing more, nothing less, and those will be daily uploads barring any types of personal illnesses or issues. Now that we have the official green light of the After We Collided movie, I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on that, so keep looking forward to that. You guys are going to be so updated that you'll be begging me to stop the updates, and those updates will also cover After We Fell and After Ever Happy. So once we get the green light on those 2 films, I'll also be bringing you guys constant updates on those as well. Every other day, I'll be doing different topics that come up in the After fandom. So if there's a topic out there that you guys want to see me talk about, go ahead and either leave it down in the comments, or you can find me on either Twitter, email, or my Facebook. All the relevant information is on the About section of the channel. As always, remember, this channel would not be able to grow to the heights that it has without you guys, and so for that, I'm eternally grateful. You know, and I know that there are plenty of After fans out there, old and new, who have no idea that this channel exists, so keep sharing the channel, keep spreading the word of Charles's Movie Channel, because this will truly be one of the best After Series channels that you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the After Series channel. I'll see you later, After fans, After naters. Take care, y'all. Love you.